Hey, my friends. Hello, everyone, wherever you are on the big blue marble. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, everyone and all. How are you doing today? It's Wednesday, and we're here for social media strategies and tips and tools and something in reference to social media to take your business online. So, did you know that your content has a structure? Are you aware that your content actually has a structure? You know, architectural buildings and, designs, they have a theme, they have a structure, they have a way how they put them together. All these things that we buy all the time, like, man, this has a nice shape, it has a nice design, there's a structure. Even some things that we do, we have structure in our lives. We have structure. Some things that we do, there's a structure, there's a way how we do it. So just the same way in social media, posting your content online, there is a structure. So are you aware that your content, when you post your content, you should have a structure, or it is suggested that there's a structure to how you do it, right? So today, that's what we're going to talk about. So if you're joining me live, let me know where you're joining from. And if you're going to watch a replay, let me know where you're watching from, because we are about to talk about the first step in our content structure here on social media. So for those of you who have not met me before, my name is Yvette Guerrero, and I come to you live in this community every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And today, Mondays, for Monday's mindset, where we get ourselves right, we set we set ourselves up for success. Wednesday and Friday, we talk social media shenanigans, right? Yeah, real stuff, proven strategies. So, for those of you who have not met me, again, my name is Yvette Guerrero, and I'm here as your social media kind of coach, mentor, just somebody who is helping you to take your business online, maintaining it online, doing the things that you need to do, doing the things that are are necessary right now on social media to get the engagement, to get the eyeballs on you, to put your stuff out there and let it be seen. You want to be able to do the things that are relevant and leverage that. So that's what I'm here to present to you today. Today, we're going to talk about content structure. Content has a structure. Everything we put on social media is content. Everything we put out there online, we post about our finger, we post about our eyeglasses, we post about our hair, our shirt, our necklaces, whatever. My cup of tea over here. It's content, my friend. You go out and you take a selfie, and they be like, "Man, that's good." You do this, whatever you put out there on social media, that's content. And let's refer to Bill Gates. Bill Gates said content is king here on social media. So think about the king. Huh? If the content is king on social media, you want to have high company with the king. You want to have great company with the king. You want to know that the king sits up here on the throne, and the king is supreme. So your contents on social media, it's all that and more. That they all that and a bag of chips. I know about that. But it requires your attention, okay? Your content. So whatever you put out there goes far and wide. So why wouldn't you want to put something out there that actually does the work that you want it to do? Put it out there with intention, put it out there with a goal in mind, whatever. You put it out there because you want it to do something. Either you want to educate your audience, you want to empower your audience, you want to inspire your audience, you want to, raise their curiosity, whatever. The content is what drives your algorithm on social media. Okay. When you put something out there that's really just hitting the nerves of your people, should say, yeah, they're going to be like, oops, I want that. I want that. Comment, like, share. And then your algorithm goes through the roof, right? Your content is very, very important here in social media, but it has a structure. And that's what we're here to talk about today. So we're going to talk about the, the first part of this structure, and that's a hook. Now, they talk about this fishing analogy. When you go fishing, you have a your fishing line, you have the end out there with the little hook, and you put that little bait on the hook. There's a reason why you put the bait on the hook, right? So you put it and you throw it out, right? Because you want to catch fish. Why wouldn't you be putting a bait on the hook and throw it out to just dance in the water? No, there's a reason why the fisherman puts a bait on the little hook and throw it out there in the water because he wants to catch fish. How about you here on social media? You want people to see your content, you want people to take a look at your posts, you want to get visibility on what you do. You have got to create a hook in your content. That is the beginning of your content structure. You want to create a hook. Now, what's the purpose of the hook? The hook is to hold on to the fish, right? The hook is to get the attention, to create the curiosity, elicit the engagement. That's the hook. So when you put your content on social media, when you write your post, you put your stories out there, your images out there, you take your selfie and put it out there. You put it out there with an intention that somebody's going to see it, that somebody's going to be attracted to it, that somebody's going to read it. Now that's your hook. Eh? You put it out there with that intention. You know that, man, this is beautiful. Somebody's going to have go click on. So when people click on it or love it or give it all those emojis or share your post, now you've gotten their attention. The hook. How powerful is that hook? How powerful is the hook? In your estimation, let me know in your comments. Drop me a one if you think the hook is very powerful. If you think that hook that the fisherman puts at the end of his fishing line, how powerful you think that hook is? Because without that hook and that little bait on it, he ain't catching no fish. He will never catch a fish. He has to find another method. But throwing that line out there without a hook and without a bait, he will not catch any fish. Nothing is there for the fish to bite on. So your hook that you put out there on social media, in your post, in your live videos, in your stories, whatever, should have something to attract the attention of the people that read it, that it comes across, that see it in your reels, whatever, it doesn't matter. Anything you put out there on social media requires you to have a structure. Because what's the point of putting it out there without that hook to catch that fish? To get the attention, to elicit the engagement, to create the curiosity, that hook, something to bring them in, huh? Something to, man, I want to see that. Something to inspire them. Some people, something to encourage them. That hook. So the power of the hook is phenomenal. The power of the hook in your content on social media, it is one of the most powerful parts of your content, because if you cannot get somebody to stop the scroll and read your post, then you're in trouble. Is that if you cannot get somebody to stop their scroll and read your post, then right? That's what we want. So the hook has to be powerful. The hook has to be something that they be like, oh, fried eggs and bacon on my garage door this morning. What is she talking about? Right? You want to know about the rest of the story, right? Yeah. So today, let me tell you something because I had to listen. Today, when I heard somebody says, man, you know, what's going on in the world? I'm like, okay, which direction is he going with that conversation? I took a pause. I'd be like, all right, let's hear this now, because I don't know where he's going with the conversation. When I hear somebody says, what's going on in this part of the town where in somewhere, I think out in the West, where people can go into a store and take stuff and all kinds of stuff. And I like, So yeah, got my attention. Yeah. So that's what we want on social media. You've got to get the attention, the hook. When you write your post, what is the first line saying? Those first two lines are enormously powerful. Those first two lines, or your subject matter or your topic, whatever you want to call it, should be saying something that gives the reader an opportunity or encourages the reader to want to read on. Now, so for example, if you look at my page, sometimes, I put some little provocative questioning out there. When I write my post, I might have a little subject line, and sometimes they're not as intriguing, but you build up the thing. But for me, I'll make sure that I have a line there that they're gonna be like, what's she talking about now? Let's see where it's going, right? And you've got to think about your post on social media as well. Because, you can take a selfie, or right now with my cup of tea, right now, me talking on this live, take a selfie. You'll be like, oh, what does she have in her cup? It could be water, it could be orange juice, it could be tea itself. Like, this is peppermint. But like, oh, what? And then you can go on and be like, what brand is that? Maybe I don't like peppermint. I wouldn't want to do that. Oh, so you'll be like intrigued. You want to know the hook. The hook, my friends, the first part, that's the beginning of your content. So when you write your content and you say fried eggs and bacon um, on a Saturday night, that sounds like breakfast to me. But if you're having it on a Saturday night, then that means it could be my Saturday night, but it could be your Sunday morning, whatever. I don't know. It could be like, oops, oh, I walked into this place and man, this person smelled like, oh my goodness, I just kept falling behind them because that aroma. You'd be like, now if you build it out and you be like, fill out the rest of the story, because now somebody's gonna be like, why are you following this person around? Doesn't necessarily be the aroma, it could be what they're wearing. But like, man, I want to know. I wanted to ask a question. Where did they buy that pair of shoes? Where did they buy that dress? Something got your attention. And until you can actually get some answers, or somebody, give you some explanation, or kind of give you some, you have a conversation, man, that thing rests on your mind. The hook pulls you in, let you want to know more, the curiosity, the engagement. So remember now, today, we are talking about the structure of your content. When you write content for your social media post, whether it's be your reels, whether it's be your stories, whether it's be for TikTok, whether it's be on your business page, whether it's be on your personal profile, wherever on Twitter, consider the hook. The hook is not new to writing, like for posts, for written information, because in storytelling, if you go back to your high school days or your college days, in storytelling, the hook, you'd have learned about the hook. If you did drama in school, you'd have learned about the hook, because all those plays that they come, those Broadway shows and so on, all of those, even the movies you watch on television, sometimes the heading, you'd be like, what is that? What are they talking about? For those of you who watch Netflix, you see some heading and be like, for example, I remember watching this movie on Netflix, Snowfall, I think, or Snowflakes. I'm like, what is that? But man, when you start to watch, it had so many series to it. I think it was Snowfall or something like that. But it had so many, but the topic had nothing to do with when I said had nothing, it just was, I had to figure out, why do they use that subject, but these folks that write these movies is somewhere hidden in the, but you got to watch it. So that you watch one series, like, man, they create that suspension, you have to go watch more. You cannot not watch the rest of them, because one leads to the other leads to, oh my goodness, they keep you. That's the whole point of your content here on social media. But you've got to have something in the first series, or in the first sentence, or in your hook, to get the curiosity going, hold the attention, create more curiosity, or create some kind of suspense. Be like, man, I want to know what's going on next. That's it. These movie writers, they have it down, because, man, depending on what movie you watch, You just be like glued to the television screen. It's like, man, when that series is finished, you sit up all night watching the rest of the series, huh? Yeah, those soap operas. Oh my goodness. I remember watching soap operas. Yeah, that time of day could not come and you're not in front of your television watching that particular um, soap opera. Yes, I remember that. Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, and you name it. It's the same focus, my friends. They made sure that throughout all of those different series, they kept your attention to watch it until the end. That you create all this this suspension and suspicious. I'm like, man, I want to know. And they keep you. And that's the same thing we need to be doing on social media. First of all, we'll think about our structure of our content. The first thing we want to think about is a hook. How are we going to create those hooks? We want to make sure that we think about our content clearly. And when we write for these posts or whatever picture we post or whatever reels we do, we think about the hook, the hook. You want to get that attention. You want to hook that person to read your post, to maybe take a look at what you to follow you on your page, to join your group, to take a look at your products, to take a look at your opportunity because the hook just got them. Think about the fisherman and his line and his hook, and he put that bait on it. Yeah. Anytime you're ready to post your content on social media, think about that analogy of the fishing line with the hook and the bait. You want to get your people to take a look. All right, my friends, today is Wednesday, and remember now to follow me here at Yvette Guerrero Online for more tips and strategies on social media because I'm just here to help you to take your business online, maintain your business, grow your social media following. And so if you're a home-based business owner, network marketer, direct salesperson, then you're in the right place because we give tips and strategies that are proven, that are being used, that are still being used, and are still being providing results for the people that actually use them. So I can tell you all day long about stuff, but if you don't put it to work, then won't work. So, my friends, I see you on Friday. Well, we'll continue with tip number 2. So, remember now, turn your notifications on, invite your friends, follow me at Yvette Guerrero Online. Continue to go to my website, yvetteguerrero.com/AMF. Grab your ebook. And if you want to learn more about me, my Linktree link is on my social media profile. It's Linktree/ Yvette Guerrero. Go there. Lots of opportunities, lots of group to join, lots of free stuff to get. So go ahead and get yourself going. All right. I see you on Friday, my friends. Take care wherever you are in this world. Have a great afternoon, and we'll talk soon. Okay. Bye bye.